Hello mga higala, maayong adlaw na napuntay. Naganaanan ako ng mura na kog ka ng mga YouTuber mo ana. So maayong adlaw na nabutay lang yung tutorial o niya ato na ning sugdan kay medyo taas-taas din siya. So today akong i-share sa inyo pila ni ka tips. Wait. 6 tips sa pag-shoot og solo or gitawag na og solo filmmaking or one-man band, one-man team, one-man band na filmmaking. Kunya, if I remember, if ako siyang itudlo sa akong younger self, I'm sure if i-follow nila ako, I would be able to increase my price when I do videos. Alright, so as you may know, I'm Hanz. I'm a Bisaya filmmaker. The things I do or the projects that I do would usually range from usually corporate videos or mga promotional videos or organizations, mga NGOs, so mga mini documentaries. So those are the things that I do. So last November, I got this call from a very close friend of ours. She's the managing director of Pyramid, and she asked us, Hans, can you shoot tomorrow? Tomorrow na dayon. And then, of course, the limited ilang budget. Full disclosure, this was a free project. They only gave me allowance lang, which I gave to my assistant, gave for gas. Kana siya. So, but like I said in my previous video about shooting for free, I'm gonna post it here, somewhere here. Shooting for free, I stressed na this is an example of a criteria. Criteria number 2 na shooting because of relationship. So I shot for free because of a very close relationship with the managing director. So they called us. Can you shoot tomorrow? Like, and of course, my schedule was free. They have this amount lang. So I went ahead and shoot solo sa kanina project, no? So tip number 1, always ask for the objective. So what is the objective of the video? What is the goal of the video? In short pa, unsa man ang message inyong ihatag sa audience pinaagi sa video. So nawag among contact sa Pyramid, taas ko siya gi-share, mga 15 minutes siya gasulti, Hans, mag-open na mi, mo-on na siya, yadahakin na. But, anak ko, her name is Mamires. Mamires, post sa atap. So, unsa man ang gusto na message yung ihatag sa video. Unya, we boiled it down to this simple message. Primary objective, they want to tell the audience, hey, mag-open na mi. Tell the audience that we are reopening after the pandemic, but with us are the 4 brands. That's the super main objective. But of course, ganahan sila magpa-appeal lang po sa mga safety protocols. So that's like secondary objective. But the main was that we are opening with 4 brands with us, period. So, your goals in mong video was how to present that. Kung saan ako pag-present ang upat ka brands in one video. Always be very specific sa objective you want for the client. Kay usahay, I wanna stress lang pod no, mao ni ang role nato na filmmakers. Kasagaran as in daghan kay kog discovery meetings with the clients na wa kay sila kay bawo silang gusto. I want this, I want that, ginahog promo video. But unsa may objective sa promo video? So, I guess it takes skill po na and it takes a lot of experience, but always it's our role as filmmakers to guide the clients to know their objectives for the video project. Let's move on to tip number 2. So once you know na the end sa video, this is what you want to present sa audience. So tip mo number 2 is to plan. So how will you bring that, how will you bring that objective through the video? So you need to plan. Though, like I said, the day, like 24 hours or less than, a day rin siya. In the proper shoots, we'd had a lot of things along the way. Mood boards, visual pegs, marketing, branding strategies, demographics, and all, kind of siya, the whole shebang. But this time, like I said, very minimal budget, like 90 day, 1 day budget, kay free ra. We just want to project the message. So, I want to boil it down to two important things lang. First thing is, what's the flow of the story? So, unsa may flow sa story? So in my mind, my flow was the customer coming in, and with that, we see na the mga health protocols they do, and then they enjoy the product. So kana siya. So that's my flow. Beginning, going inside the store, ordering, and then we show the 4 brands, and then they have a good time. So that's my flow. Beginning, middle, end. Nako. And karon, my second point na you want to discover in your planning, who's the bida? So, kinsa ang lead sa story? Who do you want the story to be heavy on? Narrowed it down to the main actor and to the leading man and the leading lady sa atong video. The leading man is, of course, because like I said, you want to project the brands, would be the food, the product. So, muna ako ang bida, the product. And then, ako ang partners akong bida would be the customers. So, as you will see in the video has kanang a mix, no? There's like 50%. 50% about, you will see visually 50% about the food, and visually 50% the customer experience. They're having fun, nag-enjoy sila, they're safe with the safety protocol, and then they have a good night with the pyramid. So as a recap, if you plan the video, two things: what's the flow, and then who will be the main focal point of the video. And like I said, that is the customers and the food. Tip number 3, mag-shoot na ta. But wait, before that, I want this to be part of your process. As a filmmaker, as a video production company, this should always be part of your process, even part of your fee, is to do location scout. This is a must. I really encourage this to be part of your procedure when you do videos. I've shot pyramid for so many times na, so there's no need to location scout. Location scout would make the day more efficient. Promise, you know. So when I went there, kaibaon ako asa ang mga outlets. So I just need to tell my assistant at the outlets were there. Usa na siya, and then kaibaon na pud ko the lighting, how the store will look like. So of course I will need lights. And then, kaibaw na po ko going inside the kitchen. I've shot the kitchen quite some time na, so I know where to position the lights. Because I was only shooting dinner time. And I don't want to stay that long. It's only dinner time na dun siya. So, like more or less 4 hours to make the entire video. So, kana siya. Location scout, make it a part of your process. Okay? So, number 4, pirmi na siya makalimtan sa mga filmmakers na nagsugod pa. But, this is something you have to really invest on. And that is lights. Speaking of lights, last year nag-shoot ko isa ka corporate video, no, and then nahimot lang ko kay the assistant or the marketing personnel who was with us during the shoot was exclaiming, no, sisig balik-balik, hala, naalagi mo yung lights, nindot yung lagi na yung lights, no, kay makita ang difference. So he was comparing us with the previous videographer na nag-shoot. 2-man team sila, then they nag-shoot na sila without suga, and then for her, it was a aha moment when she found, because he was also the one assisting the shoot that time sa katong videographer. And with our team, now we brought in like 4 big LED lights. You know, dako jud kay difference kung magdaog suga. There's always that production value. Please include it in your quote to bring lighting equipment. You know, that's very basic. So on this shoot, I only brought 2 lights. I have my big flex lights sa Falcon Eyes 18 inches na flex lights, and I also bought, of course, my handy dandy Yongno 216 na. So always count that in your costing to bring lighting equipment, no? It's time for us to up our game. Okay, so tip number 5, yes, I mentioned na it's about solo filmmaking, no, on your own, but it's highly recommended na even though you shoot solo, pagdata og ato ang kanang assistant, so or PA, and then in Cebu kay all around guy na sila, no. But usually it's a grip or a gaffer. Mas maayo na, you just tell the grip, your assistant, hey, put the lights here, I need a top shot, I'm doing a top shot this, so kanin siya, so gai backlight ngadto, yeah, mas fast, no, and of course mas gwapo ang shoot. And ika-6 na tip akong ihatag is, of course, to always have your bag of tricks ready. In this shoot, daghan ko gagamit. These are the things I've been doing for so long. I did time-lapse, so nag-time-lapse ta, dali aking time-lapse. I used phone doing this one. Phone ang gigamit. And another bag of tricks was the lighting. No? Usually for food, I would just have a soft light. on top. More jud na top light lang, top light of food. It saves you a lot of time. Of course, it has to be very soft and para mo guwapo ang pagkaon. So lighting for food, automatic na siya, top light. If na more budget, more time, I would have added fill lights and all that, but that's the go-to. So bag of tricks na siya. 3, you will see there na I did that kanang sliding in, kanana niya, sliding in sa mga food. That's something I've done for another video project before. The next slide on food. I just like the idea, the food sliding in the frame and completing the frame. Kana siya. And then you ask me, Hans, how do I increase my bag of tricks? The simple answer is to shoot a lot. That's what I've been advocating here in this kaning channel, na mag-shoot ug daghan. Shoot. That's the only way we could grow and you could increase katong imong mga bag of tricks. So shoot a lot, try something new. I even shared before, na on our team, Studio Inspiro, every time we shoot, we always make it a deal. It's always a big deal for us to try something new, to do something new. So kana siya. So that could be step number 7. Kana siya. So that's how we could all increase the value of your productions. Okay, so nag-share na ako ang unong kabuok. I think it's time for us to look at the video, the finished product, and here it is. There you go. So as you see, it's a very, very straightforward shoot. I just want to deliver. It's there. The message is very loud and very clear. We're open and we have 4 brands with us. There's one more insight. Of course, depende sa treatment, depende sa objective. But I always am an advocate of having having a touch of people, a touch of humanity sa mga videos. So I always have shots, people enjoying the food, having fun, ganan ko na niya. I mean that's me lang, that's my style lang. I at the end of the day, I always want to see in my frames the human elements sa akong mga videos. That's why katong gi-balance jud nato siya. Balance ang food, balance ang human kay. That's how we connect with the video. Alright, so that's it. Hopefully namoy nakatunan sa kanina tutorial. I hope na with this you're able to increase the value you bring into your customers, and then you increase food. You can always increase na you just follow what you do, those small things, bring lights, location scout. You add this in your process in the video, so it would really help you be confident to price well your shoots. By the way, don't forget if you're a Bisaya, you're a proud Bisaya na filmmaker, join our groups, Bisaya Filmmaking Support Group and Facebook. The link is below. It's a group for us to grow as a filmmaker na Bisaya. So nakantag mga insights nga to, and join us. Kana siya, apil mo. Alright, daghang salamat. Thank you kayo if you've reached this part sa video, and I hope na may nakatunan. Comment lang mo below if na may gusto makatunan pa jud. Comment lang gyapon so I could make a video out of it. And yeah, maka-share pud sa atong mga experience kay tuod na pud ta sa kaning industriya. Okay, daghang salamat, and I hope na magkita pud ta puhon sa laing mga videos. So kato, go shoot solo filmmaker.